which in being used can never be filled up, fathomless. It seems to be the origin of all things. It blunts all sharp edges. It unties all tangles. It harmonizes all light. It unites the world into one whole hidden in the deep. Yet it seems to exist forever. I do not know whose child it is. It seems to be the common ancestor of all, the father of things. Heaven and earth is not sentimental. It tricks all things as straw dogs. The sage is not sentimental. He treats all his people like straw dogs. Between heaven and earth, there seems to be a balance. It is empty, and yet it is inexhaustible. The more it works, the more comes out of it. No amount of words can fathom it. Better look for it within you. Tao can be talked about, but not the eternal Tao. Names can be named, but not the eternal name. As the origin of heaven and earth is nameless, as the mother of all things, it is nameable. So, as ever hidden, we should look at its inner essence. When all the world recognizes good is good, the sin itself is evil. Indeed, the hidden and the manifest give birth to each other. Difficult and easy complement each other. Long and short exhibit each other. High and low set and measure to each other. Voice and sound harmonize each other. Back and front follow each other. Therefore the sage manages his affairs without a door and spreads his teaching without talking. He denies nothing to the team of things. He has nothing, lays no claim to them. He does his work but sets no store by it. He accomplishes his task but does not dwell upon it. And yet it is just because he does not dwell on it that nobody can ever take it away from him. As always manifest, we should look at its outer aspects. These two flow from the same source, though differently named, and both are called mysteries. The mystery of mysteries is the door of all essence. By not exalting the talented, you will cause the people to cease from rivalry and contention. By not rising good hard to get, you will cause the people to cease from rebelling and stealing. By not displaying what is desirable, you will cause the people's hearts to remain undisturbed. Therefore the sage's year of governing begins by emptying the heart of desires, filling the belly with food, weakening the ambitions, toughening the bones. In this way he will cause the people to remain without knowledge and without desire, and results the knowing ones from any ado, practice none ado, and everything will be in order. The Tao is like an empty bowl, which in being used can never be filled up, fathomless. It seems to be the origin of all things. It blunts all sharp edges. It unties all tangles. It harmonizes all lights. It unites the world into one whole, hidden in the deeps. Yet it seems to exist forever. I do not know whose child it is. It seems to be the common ancestor of all, the father of things. Heaven and earth is not sentimental. It treats all things as straw dogs. The sage is not sentimental. He treats all his people as straw dogs. Between heaven and earth, there seems to be a bellows. It is empty, and yet it is inexhaustible. The more it works, the more comes out of it. No amount of words can fathom it. Better look for it within you. Give me the sign of the open eye, token erectile, thorny thigh, and the word of madness and mystery. Open, 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 pun, 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 pun. I'm a man. Do as thou wilt, as a great God can. Open, open, open. I am awake in the grip of the snake. The eagle slashes with beak and claw. The gods withdraw. The great beasts come. The open, I am born to death on the horn of the unicorn. I am Pan, the open, pun, 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 pun. I am thy mate, I am thy man, goat of thy flock, I am gold, I am God, flesh to thy bone, flower to thy rod, with hoofs of steel I race on the rocks through solstice stubborn to equinox. And I rape, and I rape, and I rip, and I rend, everlasting world without end. Many king, maiden, maiden, man, the might of Pan, the open, pun, pun, the open, the open. Give me the sign of the open eye and the pam pam, pam pam pam. I am a man. Do as thou wilt, as a great God can. Oh pan, yo pan, yo pan, yo pan, yo pan pan. I am awake in the grip of the snake. The eagle slashes with beak and claw. The gods withdraw, the great beast comes. Yo pan, I am born to death on the horn of the unicorn. I am pan, yo pan, yo pan, pan, pan. I am thy mate, I am thy man. Goat of thy flock, I am gold, I am God. Flesh to thy bone, flower to thy rod. With hoofs of steel I race on the rocks. Through solstice stubborn to equinox. And I rave and I rape and I rip and I rend. Everlasting world without end. Mannequin maiden, maynard man. In the might of pan, yo pan, yo pan, pan, yo pan. Give me the sign of the open eye, and the token erect of thorny thigh, and the word of madness and mystery. O pan, io pan, io pan, io pan, 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 pan. I am a nun. Do as thou wilt, as a great God can. O pan, io pan, io pan, io pan, 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 pan. I am awake in the grip of the snake. The eagle slashes with beak and claw. The gods withdraw, the great beast come. Yo pan, I am born to death on the horn of the unicorn. I am pan, io pan, io pan, 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 pan. I am thy maid, I am thy man. Goat of thy flock, I am gold, I am God. Flesh to thy bone, flower to thy rod. With hoofs of steel I race on the rocks. Through solstice stubborn to equinox. And I reap and I rape and I rape and I rend. Everlasting world without end. Mannequin maiden, maynard man. in the might of Pan. Io Pan, 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 Pan. Io Pan, 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 Pan. Io Pan. Give me the sign of the open eye and the token erect of thorny thigh and the word of madness and mystery. O Pan, Io Pan, Io Pan, Io Pan, 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 Pan. I am a man. Do as thou wilt, as a great God can. O Pan, Io Pan, Io Pan, Io Pan, 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 Pan. I am awake in the grip of the snake. The eagle slashes with beak and claw. The gods withdraw. The great beast on me. O Pan, I am born to death on the horn of the unicorn. I am Pan, Io Pan, Io Pan, 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 Pan. I am thy mate, I am thy man, goat of thy flock, I am gold, I am God, flesh to thy bone, flower to thy rod, with hoofs of steel I race on the rocks, through solstice stubborn to equinox, and I rave and I rape and I rip and I rend, everlasting world without end. Mannequin, maiden, 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 the might of Pan. Io Pan, Io Pan, Io Pan, Io Pan, 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 Io Pan. Give me the sign of the open eye and the token erect of thorny thigh and the word of madness and mystery.
Io Pan, Io Pan, Io Pan, Io Pan, 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 Io Pan, Io Pan, Pan, Pan.
I am a man.
Pan, 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 Io Pan, Io Pan, Pan,
Do as thou wilt, as a great God can. O Pan,
Io Pan, Io Pan,
Io Pan.
Io Pan, Io Pan, Pan.
I am awake in the grip of the snake.
Give me the sign of the open eye and the token erect of thorny thigh and the word of madness and mystery. In the grip of the snake, the eagle slashes with beak and claw. The gods withdrawn, the great beast calm me upon. I am born to death on the horn of the unicorn. I am flower to thy rod, with hoofs of steel I race on the rocks, through solstice stubborn to equinox, and I rape and I rape and I rip and I rend, everlasting world without end. I'm king, maiden, maiden, man in the might of Give me the sign of the open eye and the token erect of thorny thigh and the word of madness and mystery. Open,
Do as thou wilt, as a great God can.
including you.
Are you pushing
We can find
towards
let's suppose.
Yeah, you don't need to make that point. Huey, you don't need to make that point. I agree with the 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 point. You're just talking. You're just talking. I agree with the point. I agree with the point. I agree with the point.
I am just talking. I'm gonna finish just talking, okay? Let's say CEO, let's say something happens so egregious that CEO is offended and he leaves tomorrow. We can find another CEO. He's not special. Right. So ultimately, like the point that I'm making isn't about people like CEO, but the question is like the turnover rate at journalism. Is there anything that like can be done about this? I'm giving sort of like the middleman sort of like discussion here that you people are so scared to fucking engage with and want to hyper focus on quote unquote Jessica as if she's a systemic issue. Although this discussion actually started with no problem. Although this actual issue started with Daryl, if you remember, right? I was making a broader point about how it's interesting. The whole issue started with Daryl, though, just now. And I'm talking about today, right? So I was making a point. I asked Dawn, hey, Dawn, are you there? Did you see what just happened with Daryl, right? And then I proceeded to give, like, a recounting of events, right?
About who? About who?
Daryl.
No, about Jessica.
Oh, my God. Okay. True or false? Dawn, when I asked you just now, right, did you see what just happened? Was I not talking about Daryl?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. And then did I not proceed? Did I not proceed?
Then afterwards,
Hey, Nathan, all this to avoid answering my question. Did you notice this?
Yeah,
Like how much
then
it
they
is
proceed.
currently.
No, sorry. I didn't. Just to be clear, I wasn't avoiding asking CEO's question. I said I reject the presupposition in his question, and he doesn't want to address the presupposition there.
Didn't he then proceed to talk about how similar the two actions were between Jessica and Daryl?
Yes, that did happen.
Yes.
Yes. You know why? Because which action happened first? The action between Jessica. So Jessica was based on this whole thing. Because it's always about that woman. It's always about her.
We can make it about a different woman, though.
Stab inking in the back for that woman. I know this was the doesn't even
fuck Inkin.
Let's make it about me. Oh, don't go there.
Let's make it about Alaska. Let's actually do that.
That's how CEO
I've
was
suffered
just
a
about
lot
to line
of
you up.
this.
We can also make it about Dawn.
Yes.
We can also make it about Dawn. My
Yeah, let's do
was
Just how CEO was just about to line you up, bro. And because he knows that it is about the people, right?
Of course you think that. You and CEO are intellectually the same.
Whoa.
That's like how CEO was about to line you up when you were. That's how CEO was about to line you up, bro. And just pointed out that it's all to be about Jessica, and you stopped him, and you started doing the Samoa shuffle, the same thing.
Why Samoa catch it straight? What the fuck? Listen. I understand.
Huey, this is a classic thing. You talk a lot. Let me just say a word. Huey, this is something you do a lot.
You said a word. Now you're done. So real quick, I understand that there's unity between the bald gang. The bald gang.
That's so offensive.
It's not for you, it's for Nathan. Nathan is in denial about his baldness. You're perfectly fine with your baldness. That's why you've done nothing to correct it. Okay, so real quick.
You literally got me wrong,
dumbass. I understand.
I'm the one who actually got the implants, dummy.
I'm sorry. I got you. You've done something about your baldness? Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes I throw a shoe out. Sometimes I throw something out. I don't expect. I didn't. You know something? I throw something out and then a dog hollers in the distance. I didn't. That's not my bad, CEO.
I told the globals a long time ago, I meant it. You want to fight, you better believe you've got one. There are people all over this country engaging in the information war. We're going to smash your system. We're going to return the republic. We'll never be perfect, but my God, we're not going to keep babies alive and harvest their organs.
points, right? P paragraphs. Points, evidence, explanation. Turns out that a lot of people aren't really familiar with, which is fine, The Jessica thing was the evidence, but not the... To say that the point is about this Jessica thing means that you completely missed what we're talking about here, because I started by focusing in on what just happened with Daryl. But if the Jessica thing makes you uncomfortable, let's put Jessica aside for a second. Let's talk about Dawn. Same exact phenomenon that I was like criticizing here happened with fucking Dawn. Ultimately, when all is said and done, people forget that, right? Like, Dawn at some point asked for people to stop calling her racist. Nobody did. And she just had to fucking toughen up, right? She just had to fucking toughen up. It is what it is. You're not allowed to have these because of this.
No one believes.
I know. That's
racist.
what's horrific. That's what's horrific about this. The people didn't start out by believing Dawn was a racist, right?
Yes, they did. No, they did.
What? Before
Yeah,
Dawn was
they
ever
did.
born, people thought she was a racist?
Yes.
There you can see. Before Dawn ever got born, she was just a sweet matriarchal.
Since Nick
Since the
Fuentes.
Nick Fuentes. Okay. Was Inca calling her racist before Nick Fuentes? The Nick Fuentes incident?
He discovered it afterwards. That's true.
No.
But it
Oh
wasn't
my
because
god.
of a
Okay.
narrative.
Oh my god.
Look,
Okay.
if a
Okay.
person, let me ask this question.
He's not. This
Look,
is not a serious
Let
discussion.
me ask you
This
this
was
question,
7
right?
weeks ago
If
when
a
Dawn
person
asked
didn't know
Incan,
about-
can you stop? Incan was calling.
Nathan,
Incan,
why are you
Incan was
engaging
calling
in such
Dawn
a
a
big
racist.
derail? It's such a big derail.
Incan was calling Dawn a racist, right, on the back of like some inside
gotta
joke they had
think
about
it's
like
like
Native America because
When you
of
chop
something
off
that like
one
she
head,
said about.
he turns into two people, so you gotta keep on chopping it off until he can't keep up.
I'm a
He is a
Hydra,
Noah.
nigga.
So
You were
Noah
never gonna
keeps
keep
going.
up.
This
You know
nigga
what?
is a
Here,
Noah.
hang on. Huey,
Why is so
I am
much
going
catching
to-
strays? What the fuck is going on?
Huey, I am going to.
What do you, nigga?
Hey, honestly, Huey, I'm going to congratulate you. If I ever have a client in crisis and they really did something
Don't give
wrong,
up, bro.
I'm going to
Don't
get
give
you
up.
be the
That's what you want
spokesperson
you to
because you're
do.
such a derail. I mean, your derailing skills are incredible.
You
No,
got
I'm just taking out the
confidence,
game,
bro.
It's good. He has great derail skills. Correct.
Oh.
The
problem is, CEO, there's like a level of wit required. Listen. There's a level of wit. Listen. There's a level of wit required, right, to be passive aggressive and entertaining. I don't know you can do the second part of your passive aggressive stuff, CEO. Like, I don't think you're built for this, right? I think
I was being
you're
literal.
relatively.
I was being literal.
I know. I understand. I think you're a relatively successful individual, but I don't think that success is as a function of your intelligence. I think it's as a function of like your ability to be next to other successful people. I think that's your whole stick. I think that's your entire actual brand. So I think you're very good at this. But like, I'm gonna need you to hang back. I'm gonna need you to
Huey,
hang
did
back.
you
You're
build
not
a
gonna be able to
business?
protect
Did you
me.
build a business? Did you build a
Yes.
business, Huey?
Yes.
That's it. And how much does it do a year in revenue?
Go ask it. I don't know.
Okay.
So real quick. So real quick. So real quick.
What are the awards you have?
He's saying that.
Nathan,
What are the global awards you have? You want to compare a resume? Would you like to compare a resume?
Proximity to whiteness.
No, why?
Do it.
But
Let's do a resume comparison. How's that?
But the crazy thing is the flex you're about to try and do is let's compare resume when my entire criticism of you is that like you're an incredibly successful individual but not as a function of your intelligence. How are you going to prove your intelligence to me by showing me your success? Do you see how that works? Like you literally just proved it to me, right, in real time that you're not actually as smart. No problem. My criticism is that
So
you're
you have to
successful,
build.
and you're probably successful not because you're
Building
smart
takes
though.
intelligence.
So you have to show me that you
I
are
started
smart,
out with
not
2
that you're
clients.
successful.
Yeah, I built a new industry. I built 2 new industries.
He's not tracking, is he? He's
I
not
built
tracking.
2 new industries.
Timothy,
That's
do you
not
understand what
Huey.
I'm saying, Timothy?
Is it smart to build 2 new industries, Huey? Is that smart? Yes or no?
Timothy, do you understand what I'm saying?
Is it smart to build a new industry?
I've already acknowledged that this is a successful individual, and I said I
Point of
suspect.
moderation.
Does it take
It's
a
not a-
Point of moderation. We can settle this one way. So look, CEO, your whole thing is advertising and marketing. You know who else this whole thing is advertising and marketing? Who? That's up a debate. Being over debate off, bro. Based on marketing.
Okay, let's not derail, because Nate, let's finish you and I. Let's finish our spoke.
Already up, brother. The sword's already out.
No. You know what? I'm terribly. Listen. Real quick. Nate. Let us finish our discussion because he's one of the dingleberries, the stragglers, sort of just clinging on. Okay. We'll deal with him shortly. I promise.
You gotta set that up in the future. 'Cause
But
trust me, I know it's
no
gonna come
problem.
up again.
No problem. Let's talk about fucking the chillism issue. Unless you don't want to talk about it. Listen. If you don't want to talk about it, just say so. I'll let it go.
You know what? It isn't an issue. It's just about Jessica. So
I understand.
really want to talk about the Jessica situation.
Just the Jessica situation, so you don't want to talk about the rest of the chillism situation that also affects Don and other people.
That's you trying to deflect, bro.
I'm not trying to deflect. I'm trying to confirm that you only want to talk about the Jessica thing.
I feel like you should title this segment on racism and race mixing.
That's a good one.
Can we not? I don't really agree with race mixing, so I'd prefer if we didn't have to talk about that.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Let's go, LA.
Yo, Timothy, you ever watch the movie Gladiator?
Yeah, somebody clip that.
Don't clip it.
That's a fact.
Timothy, have you ever seen the movie Gladiator?
Yes, sir.
You remember, like, right at the end, before they had that last fight, he went to him and he was like, hey, you know, blah, 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 blah. Then he
Wait,
took
which
a knife and
gladiator?
stabbed
Like
him
the
in
street
back.
fighting in the hood gladiator?
Hey, he's
or
talking about Maximus. He's talking about Maximus Decimus Aurelius. Or no.
Yeah, that's not
Aurelius.
even
Aurelius.
Okay, that's fine.
Aurelius.
You remember when he got stabbed in the back? And he was like, before he got stabbed in the back, Joaquin Phoenix was like, smile for me, brother. And he was the one smiling instead. You remember that?
Yeah.
Look at who we picture, bro. It's a sense.
Yo, what did you do? Did you feed a picture of Huey and you and say, make this guy look shorter?
And he took my hair away. I don't know why he made me bald. Like,
Yo, hey, you should apologize.
Skin to skin contact.
You should apologize to CEO for calling him bald, bro. That's fucked up.
I didn't. I thought so. I you know what? Okay, I will apologize. My apologies, CEO, for calling you bald.
Shep, I have a question for you, and there's a moment on this.
Come on, CEO. Accept that was a sincere apology, bro.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's all good. It's just Huey wants to play like a game in terms of how he debates it. I'm just not interested in playing. I could derail and gaslight and all this and that. Just not of interest. So that's what my agitation is. Not that I couldn't do it. I mean, damn, I studied political science and I got my master's in public administration and I used to work in politics. So I could do that all day long. It's just uninteresting. But Huey thinks he's winning because he's playing a game I don't feel like doing. So that's my agitation.
Oh, I'm sorry you're agitated. I apologize.
Wait, so what is you and Nathan?
Shep, are you by your phone?
Is that simple? Is it that simple just to say, hey, I'm agitated, leave me alone, like stop? Is it that
With
simple
me?
in here?
No, not in here, Don. With me, yes. With me, yes. Especially given that wasn't my focus to begin with. But let's be clear, Don. The shit you're about to receive from me in the coming weeks isn't going to be that simple too.
Why? Why, Huey?
We could cover it, but like I'm not gonna lie. We'll cover. We'll cover that other. No, it's not because of Jessica. No, Nate, you know what it's about. Like, it's about that Black Brotherhood comment that you posted in the chat. I didn't appreciate that, and but it is what it is, right? And I also don't appreciate being gaslit about what that's about. So it is what it is.
Yo, wait. What are you and Nate gonna debate right now, though? Like, just so.
No, we weren't. Nate. I was originally talking to somebody else before Nate. So no.
All right, but let's do who's better. Who shows more affection? Huey to Jessica or Nate to Mama? Go.
All right, Shep, are you by your phone?
I would treat Momo better, but I learned the hard way that like Momo's
Yeah,
somebody you want to treat well.
She's for the street.
Hey,
She's for
you
the street.
wrote in the chat earlier, you wrote in the structural inherent ban.
Monica, by the way, that's 17.
And I can't find what that means. Can you tell me?
Yeah, look up structural inherency is what you need to look at. It's
Okay,
basically when a system is perfect, but the leadership is corrupt and that causes corruption.
I can't hear. Someone's singing. Who's singing? And why are y'all adding to the singing when I'm trying to get educated? You coming between me and my learning, Hubert? Is that wise, Hubert?
What?
You know what? It might be wise, Monica, if you really think about it, because I feel like you're getting educated on everything else but to be better to black people. So, fuck it.
Yeah. Comic music. That's someone to go.
You're funny, bro.
Do y'all want to hear what Monica says when she's not being performative?
Yeah.
So, Dan and I were in a room with her late one night. It was a few years ago. And I said, and there was only like 5 people in the room. I said, what's one thing you learned about race on Clubhouse? And she said, you shouldn't say that you don't see color because everyone's color is valuable.
That's awesome. What? I think that's nice.
It is.
That's the nicest thing.
No, I think
I
it's.
thought that's going somewhere else.
It's not right. But the thing is, the reason that's
Wait,
a
do it
kind
on
of.
count of 3.
The reason that's kind of a
1,
nothing.
2, 3, up.
Nigga, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm off mute?
Yeah, you're off
My
mute.
fault, my fault.
No, I was gonna say that's a bit of a nothing burger, though, isn't it? Because it's like, well, if you're like a racist and you think there's a racial hierarchy, then saying like every race has value and just being like, but blacks have the least. We need to talk about
You made that horrible.
No, I'm just saying that she doesn't really help. Like she doesn't rule herself out of the the racism group by saying that. That's how you know you have a fucked up presence on the internet. But that's the nicest thing a motherfucker can say. He tried his best to exonerate her, and that was all he could come out. He turned his pockets out, and that's all he had, like 5 cents.
Yep. Oh, he was just giggling right there. Apple, that's the same thing he said we're trying to do to Jessica. That right there. That's what he's.
Slashes with beak and claw. The gods withdraw, the great beasts come your pan. I am born to death on the horn of the unicorn. I am I am thy mat, I am thy man, goat of thy flock, I am gold, I am God, flesh to thy bone, flower to thy rod, with hoofs of steel I race on the rocks, through solstice stubborn to equinox, and I rave, and I rip, and I rip, and I rend, everlasting world without end. Mannequin, maiden, Maynard, man. In the might of Pan. Be your Pan, be your Pan, 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 be your Pan, be your Pan.
Give me the sign of the And I rave and I rape and I rip and I rend. Everlasting world without end. Mannequin, maiden, maiden, man in the might of Pani, oh Pani, oh Pom, Pom, Pani, oh Pom.
Give me the sign of the open eye and the token erect of thorny thigh and the word of madness and mystery. O Pan, O Pan, we O Pan, O Pan, 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 Pan. I am a man. Do as thou wilt, as a great God can. O Pan, O Pan, O Pan, O Pan, O Pan, Pan. I am awake in the grip of the snake. The eagle slashes with beak and claw. The gods withdraw. The great beasts come. Eopan, I am born to death on the horn of the unicorn. I am Pan. Eopan, Eopan, Pan, Pan. I am thy man. Go to thy flock, I am gold, I am God. Flesh to thy bone, flower to thy rod. With hoops of steel I race on the rocks through solstice stubborn to equinox. And I rave, and I rape, and I rip, and I rend. Everlasting world without end, mannequin, maiden, maid, man. In the might of Pan, Eopan, 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 Pan, Pan, Eopan. Give me the sign of the open eye and the token erect of thorny pie and the word of madness and mystery. O Pan, Eopan, 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 Pan, 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 I am a man. Do as thou wilt, as a great God can. O Pan, Eopan, 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 Pan. I am awake in the grip of the snake. The eagle slashes with beak and claw. The gods withdraw. The great beast comes. Eopan, I am born to death on the horn of the unicorn. I am Pan. Eopan, Eopan, Pan, Pan. I am thy mate, I am thy man. Go to
knock, and I rave and I rape and I rip and I rend, everlasting world without end. Mannequin, maiden, 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 in the mind of Pan. Pan, 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 Pan. Pan.
Hoy, 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 There are 7 keys to the great gate, being 8 in 1 and 1 in 8. First let the body of thee be still, bound by the cerements of will. Corpse rigid thus thou mayst abort the fidget babes that tease the thought. Next let the breath rhythm be low, easy, regular and slow, so that thy being be in tune with the great sea's Pacific swoon. Third, let thy life be pure and calm, swayed softly as a windless palm. Fourth, let the will to live be bound to the one love of the profound. Fifth, let the thought divinely free from sense observe its entity. Watch every thought that springs, enhance hour after hour thy vigilance. Intense and keen turn inward, miss no atom of analysis. Sixth, on one thought securely pinned, still every whisper of the wind. So like a flame straight and unstirred, burn up thy being in one word. Next, still that ecstasy prolong, thy meditation steep and strong. Slaying even God should he distract thy attention from the chosen act. Last, all these things in one are powered, time that the midnight blossom flowered. The oneness is yet even in this, my son, thou shalt not do amiss. If thou restrain the expression, shoot thy glance to rapture's darkling root, discarding name, form, sight, and stress, even of this high consciousness. Pierce to the heart, I leave thee here. Thou art the master I revere. Thy radiance that rolls afar, O brother of the silver star. Krali, ha ha. Ah.
There are 7 keys to the great gate, being 8 in 1 and 1 in 8. First let the body of thee be still, bound by the cerements of will. Corpse rigid, thus thou mayst abort the fidget babes that tease the thought. Next let the breath rhythm be low, easy, regular and slow. So that thy being be in tune with the great sea specific swoon. Third, let thy life be pure and calm, swayed softly as a windless palm. Fourth, let the will to live be bound to the one love of the profound. Fifth, let the thought divinely free from sense observe its entity. Watch every thought that springs enhance, hour after hour thy vigilance, intense and keen, turned inward miss. No atom of analysis. Sixth, on one thought securely pinned, still every whisper of the wind. So like a flame straight and unstirred, burn up thy being in one word. Next, still that ecstasy prolong thy meditation steep and strong. Slaying even God should he distract thy attention from the chosen act. Last, all these things in one o'erpowered time that the midnight blossom flowered. The oneness is yet even in this, my son, thou shalt not do amiss. If thou restrain the expression, shoot thy glance to rapture's darkling root, discarding name, form, sight, and stress, even of this high consciousness. Here's to the heart I leave thee here. Thou art the master I revere, thy radiance that rose afar. Oh, brother of the silver
There are 7 keys to the great gate, being 8 in 1 and 1 in 8. First, let the body of thee be still, bound by the cerements of will. Corpse rigid, thus thou mayst abort the fidget babes that tease the thought. Next, let the breath rhythm be low,
this high consciousness. Pierce the heart, I leave thee here. Thou art the master I revere. Thy radiance that reigns afar.
Oh, brother of the silver star.
There are 7 keys to the great gate, being 8 in 1 and 1 in 8. First let the body of thee be still, bound by the cerements of will. Corpse rigid, thus thou mayst abort the fidget babes that tease the thought. Next let the breath rhythm be low, easy, regular, and slow, so that thy being be in tune with the great sea's Pacific swoon. Third, let thy life be pure and calm, swayed softly as a windless palm.
Fourth, let the will to live be bound to the one love of the profound. Fifth, let the thought divinely free from sense observe its entity.
Watch every thought that springs, enhance hour after hour thy vigilance, intense and keen, turned inward miss. No atom of analysis, fixed on one thought securely pinned, still every whisper of the wind.
So like a flame, straight and unstirred, burn up thy being in one word.
Next, still that ecstasy prolong, thy meditation steep and strong.
Slaying even God, should he distract thy attention from the chosen act.
Last, all these things in one o'erpowered time that the midnight blossom flowered.
The oneness is yet even in this, my son, thou shalt not do amiss.
If thou restrain the expression, shew thy glance to rapture's darkling root.
Discarding name, form, sight, and stress, even of this high consciousness.
Pierce to the heart, I leave thee here. Thou art the master I revere, thy radiance that rolls afar. O brother of the silver star. Crowley, ah! are 7 keys to the great gate, being 8 in 1 and 1 in 8. First, let the body of thee be still, bound by the cerements of will. Corpse rigid, thus thou mayst abort the fidget babes that tease the thought. Next, let the breath rhythm be low, easy, regular, and slow.
So that thy being be in tune with the great sea's Pacific swoon. Third, let thy life be pure and calm, swayed softly as a windless palm.
Fourth, let the will to live be bound to the one love of the profound.
Fifth, let the thought divinely free from sense observe its entity.
Watch every thought that springs, enhance hour after hour thy vigilance. Intense and keen turned inwardness, no atom of analysis. Sixth, on one thought securely pinned, still every whisper of the wind.
So like a flame straight and unstirred, burn up thy being in one word. Next, still that ecstasy prolong, thy meditation steep and strong. Slain even God, should he distract thy attention from the chosen act.
Last, all these things in one are powered, time that the midnight blossom flowered.
The oneness is yet even in this, my son, thou shalt not do amiss.
If thou restrain the expression, shoot thy glance to rapture's darkling root.
Discarding name, form, sight, and stress, even of this high consciousness.
Here's to the heart I leave thee here, thou art the master I revere. Thy radiance that rolls afar, O brother of the silver star. Early
There are 7 keys to the great gate, being 8 in 1 and 1 in 8. First, let the body of thee be still, bound by the cerements of will. Cords rigid, thus thou mayst abort the fidget babes that tease the thought. Next, let the breath rhythm be low, easy, regular, and slow. So that thy being be in tune with the great sea's Pacific swoon. Third, let thy life be pure and calm, swayed softly as a windless palm. Fourth, let the will to live be bound to the one love of the profound. Fifth, let the thought divinely free from sense observe its entity. Watch every thought that springs, enhance hour after hour thy vigilance. Intense and keen and inwardness, no atom of analysis. 6, on one thought securely pinned, still every whisper of the wind. So like a flame straight and unstirred, burn up thy being in one word. Next, still that ecstasy prolong, thy meditation patience deep and strong, slaying even God should he distract thy attention from the chosen act. Lost all these things in one o'erpowered, time that the midnight blossom flowered, the oneness is yet even in this, my son, thou shalt not do amiss. If thou restrain the expression, shoot thy glance to rapture's darkling root, discarding name, form, sight, and stress, even of this high consciousness. Pierce to the heart, I leave thee here, thou art the master I revere. Thy radiance that rolls afar, oh brother of the silver star. Rally, there are 7 keys to the great gate, being 8 in 1 and 1 in 8. First, let the body of thee be still, bound by the cerements of will.
I don't know what I have to say. Just go ahead.
He said low volume, not distorted. Go ahead, Bonnie. Got it?
It's fine. I forgot.
Okay. First of all, actually, can someone drop the original file in the chat, just out of curiosity, too?
It's not going to be about any audio. You could throw the audio out. It's going to be about that body. And that body is going to tell a whole fucking different story. The toxicology reports and those lungs and
Brad Fogg, Monica.
No. Florida man, what I mean, what were you on Clubhouse?
No, that was my name on Clubhouse.
You were Brett?
Correct.
Yeah, like Barrett, like a Barrett.
No, like Brett Favre, but with more talent.
No, like a girl's hair piece, Barrett.
okay, yeah, all right. Yeah.
Well, you don't believe that?
Hey, all I'm saying is that...
Wait, you don't believe...
He sounds racist.
Wait, tell him. You don't believe it?
I don't know what I believe, brother, so
I know
that's just what it is.
I know
You're not my brother either, I apologize. But no, the reality of it is this. The reality of it is this, that you don't need any recordings. The body is going to tell the story. Right. And that's what's going to motherfucking sink their quote-unquote